Welcome to our presentation about the online gaming tic-tac-toe and GUI. This is Leah.
This is Amber.
We want to ensure users' account security and add playfulness to improve users' using experience.
In our project, we have a login and sign up window. Users who come for the first time need to sign up for their account firstly. Otherwise, they can log into the chat system directly using correct ID and password. Then they will have a chat box. After connecting successfully with others, they can type in the chat box and send message to others. After they connected successfully with their peers, there will be a chessboard shown on the screen. Users need to input the coordinates of the chess, practicing 3 in a line to win the game.
This is a demo of our project. First, it's about login and sign up. Users need to sign up for it for the first time. They need to enter the ID and then enter the password and confirm the password to store them in the system. If the user input the wrong password, error will be raised. They can only enter the chess system if they enter the right password.
After the user log into the system successfully, they can connect with their peers. After they connect successfully, 2 chessboard of each player will pop up. Player 1 will go first. After one player input the coordinates, there will be a chess shown on the corresponding position on the chessboard of each players. If one player send the wrong coordinates in the wrong turn or the position has already chess on it, errors will be raised. After one player have 3 chesses in a row first, the win information will be shown on the chat box of each players. If one stand by, they will be automatically disconnected from each other.
Then we will show in detail about the game we made. Firstly, we insert a GIF image on the welcome page. Then we modify the parameters, so when users input their password, the words will be replaced by stars.
After sign up successfully, the username and corresponding passwords will be stored, and when they log in, the system will check the password. Otherwise, error message will be displayed and they need to re-enter the information.
Then it is about the chess file. The chessboard class has 4 main methods, and we list their functions here. In initialization, we create a chessboard like this, in the form of a list, and the self ID is to define the color of the chess.
In isAnd method, we use enumeration method to check the win case. Here, the 9 pattern gray chessboard is easy to check with enumeration, but it's hard to list and check all the situations if the chessboard is larger. We will talk about the optimization in analysis part later. In drop chess method, we drop either X or O in the chessboard list according to the self ID. Note that we don't check whether it is player 1 or 2's turn in chessboard class.
Other operations are being done in the game state machine file. Firstly, after successfully connecting to or receiving requests from others, we create a chessboard for each player. We realize this by creating 2 top levels. Then we will read the message sent out by ourselves or received from peers. If the message is in the correct format of the coordinates, it will be converted into the corresponding position in the chessboard lists.
Then we use two if statements to check whether it is the right turn for the user to play. Also, it will tell user if the position has already been placed by chess. If the previous if statements are both satisfied, the chess will be shown on the chessboard. We realize this by iterating through the board list and reading the chess information contained in the list. Then we will show the chess in different colors, black and blue, in the right position according to the information. We use is-and method to check if player wins the game after every time they put one chess. The win information will show on the chat box of two players if there is a winner. The system will read and check the message. If one sent by, they will be automatically disconnected from each other.
And lastly, we made some analysis about further improvements. The tic-tac-toe is relatively easy to implement because it only has a 9-pattern grid. However, we play more complex online games in reality. How to develop a more complicated game? In fact, we have created a Go game play on a single computer. Here is a demo. We made a larger chessboard and the player can win the game by putting 5 chesses in a line.
In real life, we play chess game by clicking on the chessboard rather than enter the coordinates. We realize this in this demo by binding the button 1 event, which stands for left click of the mouse and paint function. In the paint function, we use integer division to round the coordinates of the point mouse click to the closest crossing of the horizontal and vertical line, and then shown black or white chess according to the ID on the chessboard. But we have some problem implementing this into our system because we have problem transferring the mouse click information through the server. Also, as we have mentioned, to list and check all the win situation in a larger chessboard like this is almost impossible. So we use several for loops to check whether there are 5 chess on the same color in a line in 4 directions and use parameter count to count the number. Remember to initialize the count to 0 after counting in one direction or there will be error.
To better improve our project, we can show my message and peer message in different colors to distinguish between message better. And we want to add some beautiful background pictures to the chat box to make it prettier. And that is all about our project. Thank you.